Inducing Awe. Disengaging your resistance to allow the pleasurable indulgence of relaxation may be your ultimate objective right now. And it is this state of relaxation that will procure your receptivity to the awe state, the basis for which resides within you. While eliciting slower wave frequencies that induce this deepened state of advanced ataraxia, the closing of your eyes can evoke a triple development in your progress. And as your relaxation triples at your request, your clarity and perceptive awareness will be amplified. And accepting your breathing exactly the way it is may allow it to relax your muscles. Letting go easily may incite a more intensified response. You remember how easy it is to identify tension in your body and exhale it out, do you not? Your conscious intention to subdue your own resistance is your greatest advocate, and your willingness to assist yourself your greatest asset. Throughout this audio, the discussion of cognitive evaluative processes indicated may have unique eliciting attributes, and these elicitations are exclusive to the listener's individual perception and are cognitive in nature. Imagine, if you will, that you are lying under the stars, tiny spectrums of light and abstract formations that twinkle and sparkle beneath your gaze. Notice how they stand out against the dark sky, and become aware of how many stars you can see. As you increase your awareness of numerical statistics, imagine the sky as becoming clearer and clearer, and as it does, you can observe the increasing number of stars appearing. It may appear as cloud or fog clearing that allows for more visibility and greater perceptive ability. There are many more stars that become visible when the air is very clear, and you may have noticed this at times when you've visited country or mountainous areas, and you can notice this now. Keep watching, increasing your perception of lights becoming visible, like a cascade of lanterns turning on, lighting up larger spaces, igniting incandescent coruscating distinctions against the darkened hue. They can appear as radiant luminous star clusters, or an assortment of glistening, scintillating patterns, progressively accumulating, expanding, and multiplying, until almost all the black sky is filled with a maze of nature's resplendent light bulbs. And as you absorb the significance of this macrocosmic display, the microcosmic correlation can become apparent to your subconscious mind, replicating its distinguished activity. And I wonder if you've ever contemplated those times when you've experienced total absorption inside a state of awe. Do you remember how it feels to be captivated, lifted, and compelled by overwhelming positivity, induced by something that caused you to feel wonder, astonishment, or reverence? Does a time when admiration, marvel, or amazement immediately come to mind? Maybe you discovered something new about yourself for the first time that blew your mind, impressed you beyond words, and inspired adulation. Or maybe nature hypnotized you, overwhelmed or bedazzled your perceptions, leaving you on a massive high and in a state of awe. And if you can remember these feeling states, and your subconscious is throwing a multitude of experiences into your consciousness now, you may find yourself inside these states looking out, experiencing them all over again. And they can be as real as the first time you ever felt them. The intoxication of fascination can be enthralling, mesmerizing, and thrilling when you fully imbibe the intensity of emotions. It can often leave you feeling like every light inside your most advanced brain sectors just switched on, escalating your responsiveness, enhancing your excitation and pleasure, infusing your senses with rapture, jubilance, and euphoria. Maybe you witnessed something breathtaking, something that can't be described by words. The earth is abundant with awesome, formidable sights, magnificent mountains, rapturous rainforests, stunning beaches, rivers, waterfalls, and lakes. So many exquisite, spectacular displays of beauty that captivate the senses. And I wonder if you think about past experiences that induced this state of wonder, if your thoughts might add to your current experience of it. And if thinking about the thoughts that evoked the experience in the first place provokes an extrasensory perception of intensified participation. Many of your initial experiences with the state of amazement may have been first activated when you were a child, as awe is often evoked during first-time experiences in life, and as children we participate in plenty of these. In effect, a state of intense admiration can be identified as childlike engagement, a connection to an internal sense of positive shock that can evoke such emotions as gratitude, appreciation, and honour. When you stand in awe of something you're perceiving through the senses, your sense of awareness of this something is accentuated, heightened to a degree that inhibits all other distraction and concentrates the attention on the beholding of whatever trigger has induced the receptive state of your animated stimulation. Have you ever noticed that often when you experience this state of awe, you feel much smaller than the magnificence of the evoked experience? This may be because your stored memory of this state has been accumulated primarily through your childhood, and neural pathways in your brain saved these memories for future reference. Upon discussing the cognitive processes now that induce this exhilarating state of reverence, you may find your access to these pathways spontaneously revitalizing. This is not to say that adult experiences are not a contributing factor in the reinforcement of these neural pathways. As for sure and certain, you most probably have experienced this state randomly and frequently throughout your life. Situations such as the birth of a child, an exotic scent or taste, sounds that captivate your complete mindfulness, or visual images that instigate immediate trance capitulations. Awe is a hypnotic state of arousal that captivates all the senses at once. It is complete overwhelm that is positively induced with your full approval. And once experienced, has the potential to be repeatedly aroused time and time again. Once the lights are activated for this experience in your brain, every time you re-experience it, more lights are activated, and the stronger the lights become. The area of your brain that records intrinsic memory mobilizes the stored potential for growth of the awe state, reinforcing its propensity for expression. And the more frequently you continue to recollect awe, the more proclivity it has for further demonstration. And you may find the consequential emotions that accompany it, namely gratitude, reverence, and wonder, may intensify, becoming more and more invigorating and mesmerizing. And the cognitive triggers that precede it may appear more hypnotically enamored and magnetically alluring. As full brain activations gear towards further prompting of intense admiration, and your subconscious leans towards providing the circumstances and events that proliferate repeated exhibition, You may find this state consistently and spontaneously influencing your conscious awareness. And as this influence improves your brain chemistry, it may become effortless to produce self-induction that leads to prolonged states of this experience. As these states of amazement linger longer, you may notice positive effects throughout your physicality. Uplifting states such as awe have the capacity and the probability of relaxing DNA strands in every cell of your body. And as these strands unwind and elongate, a recalibration may take place, restoring optimal states of function that repair and improve the activity of your whole organism. Repeated spontaneous activations of self-induced wonder may stimulate powerful adaptations within the body that impel extensive corrections that work only to benefit the beholder. And as these adaptations take place, conscious awareness of physical transformations may become apparent. There is nothing you need to try to do consciously to evoke a continuous flow of your experience. Your subconscious knows how to connect you to its source and elicit motivations that cultivate and replicate rewiring of the connections that stimulate it, reinforcing its prevalence. This can be an automated response that is initially set within daily repetitions that multiply consistently with more frequent incidents. And your subconscious mind can apply this format of multiplication now. And as these experiences multiply and rewiring is established, duration of the experience can endure unimpeded indefinitely, causing all positive changes initiated by this simulation to be permanently effective according to your own compliance. And you may notice replicable signs of improvement in many areas of your life as a result of this transformation. Your health may spontaneously rehabilitate. Your spirits may be consistently uplifted. Your energy could increase, and your ability may expand. Enhanced cognition and clarity may surprise you, and exhilarating emotions may lead to further veneration of the power of your subconscious mind. You may come to further comprehend the magnitude of gratitude and praise that dwells within you. A a soaring anticipation of impending positive life changes could provide compatible results. And new trains of thought may instill commendable conversions. Drives and motivations may prompt rapid shifts to heightened states of bliss, overwhelming states of love and compassion, and ambrosial states of gratitude and appreciation, which further induce positive environmental evolution. Your life was always meant to feel charmed and blessed, surreal and wondrous, and it is now possible for your perception to permanently convert to this mode of application. Be prepared to be amazed as life entrances your very core habitually with this superlative magnificence that can only reflect a state of awe fathomable to you. You are awesome. Returning your attention, in addition to your new comprehensions, to your bodily sensations. Notice the impending signs of conscious expansion in your posture, attitude, and countenance. Your breathing can emulate positive life enhancements and self-induced ebullience through your augmentation. As you become fully acquainted with all the noticeable aspects of your consciousness, you can open your eyes and become fully aware